That's why I shouldn't come up here, because it's too much and it's flowing. Just help us to pray for them and to keep guiding and protecting them, because they're so ahead as well. And I know that sometimes the devil will see your children's stars and try to take them. So I want you to help me and join in prayer that I cover them and that they will be successful, especially in education. And I tap into Sister Remy's testimony this morning. And they will be doctors. Even if they're not doctors, they will succeed in life in whatever they choose to do. Lawyers, whatever they choose to do. Bishop, whatever. I have noticed, I've recognized, because when you have children, sometimes, well, I've never had, well, more people that have more than one children, sometimes you tend to put each child against each, the other one, and said, oh, but I was told something by the health visitor when they were just babies, like 6 months, or well, I don't know, some are a little bit more. They do the visits. And I was a bit worried about Samarie because she was always the quieter one. And she didn't eat a lot. There was things that I was noticing. She wouldn't play a lot. But I think when I used to say to myself, maybe it's the father, because the father is very quiet. And he doesn't talk. So I used to say to them, and they were saying, don't worry. And I'm like, is she okay? Because I was worried, because during delivery, she was second born, and she came out blue. So she wasn't crying, and they had to work on her. So, sometimes that can cause a bit of brain. But thank God, we give God the glory today as I'm standing here. Because, sometimes I would look at her, she wouldn't be like engaging with eye contact and stuff, and they said to me, no, the reason why you're noticing that all of them develop at a different stage, each child, but because you have the three at once, you are like, comparing them, and I shouldn't do that. You try to do that, but it's hard sometimes not to do that. But anyway, God's hand is on that child. And I think she was probably there just studying, and God was preparing her, because now she has exceeded, glory to God, all of them. She was the first to walk. She was the first to start. Well, she's eating more than all of them now, even though she's the skinniest. She was the first to be putting like sentences together. She's the first in a lot of things, which amazed me, give God the glory. And now